A wise man once said, "I believe children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way." Well, maybe you think that's wise, maybe you don't, but today we've got a guy, Jim Weldon's here to talk about teaching our children well so that when they grow up, they can be fantastic baseball players. It's T-ball, the fundamentals that they learn at 4 and 5 years old and how they carry on even into college, the exact same drills. In fact, I just heard an all-star catcher on the radio yesterday saying that kids don't hit off of a tee enough. And if you saw our show with Chrissy Rapp, you know I could have used a little better instruction at the T-ball level. So today, it's T-ball right here on Clubhouse Gas. Foul ball. Do-over.
Hi, I want to talk about T-ball, which is the entry level of this great game of baseball. I think sometimes people overlook the fundamentals you can learn at this age and how those same fundamentals carry over and over and over all the way up into high school, even college baseball. When I go around, I walk on practice fields, and some of the things we're going to talk about today, I use now in a team, the 11 and 12-year-old team I coach. First thing is, I think baseball is a throwing and catching game, and I think throwing is probably the number one fundamental to start these T-ballers with. First thing is get that elbow up, get that arm up. And I like to show them, young guys, young kids, it's like swimming. Get that arm swinging. Point that shoulder, get that arm up, and let that ball go. I even like for them to start maybe here, getting the arm up, and work on following through. Both of those, that drill right there, you'll walk on fields all over, college, high school, even major league. You'll see them putting on that knee and working on getting that elbow and arm up. If you can get that now, it'll benefit them greatly down the road. Real important, throwing the ball. Next thing is catching the ball. I find that you really get a lot of satisfaction from these guys catching the ball, and it's probably a harder fundamental to teach really than hitting, because hitting's just about hitting the ball. First thing, I like wiffle golf balls. Take a wiffle golf ball and just toss it. Getting the guys catching it with their hands, reaching out, letting the ball come to them. There's no flight, no terror in the ball. It's actually kind of fun, just tossing the ball, boom, catch it with your hand. You could even take keys sitting in the living room, pitch them keys, anything to get them to start catching the ball. Next thing is tennis ball. Tennis ball, they already know, is fun, it's yellow, it's bright. Take a tennis ball, barehanded, roll grounders. Catch grounders with 2 hands, no glove, just using your hands. A lot of skills, work on a lot of skills with just a hand. The Wizard of Oz, the great shortstop at St. Louis, used to take grounders every day on his knees barehanded. So you could see that this fundamental will build all the way up. My 11 to 12-year-old guys on my team I manage, we still hit ground balls to them barehanded. So roll that tennis ball, get them using their bare hands. Then the riff ball that you use for T-ball is a nice soft ball. Now you're ready for the glove. Now, we talked about using your bare hands to start learning your catching skills. Little pop flies in the air, little ground balls, using that gator hand, using those hands. Now, when I coached T-ball years and years and years ago, I coached under a guy the first year who had coached, Bill Isler, who had coached for 5 years. He had 3 sons. And I learned a couple of valuable lessons about gloves in general and about catching the ball. Number one, in T-ball, they typically go for this size glove, about a 7-inch glove, 8-inch glove, 7.5 inch. And they really should be going for a 10.5 inch glove. When the kids are playing, it's not a very big target here compared to here. So it's a lot easier for them to touch the ball and catch the ball in a bigger glove. Also, I find that if they'll start now they're not going to catch that many in the beginning anyway. They'll start down breaking this glove. They'll use this glove on through 10, 11, 12 years old, and as they keep going through the years playing baseball, if they love the game, that glove will just get softer and softer and better and better. Here again, 2 hands gator ball. Once they start using this glove, 2 hands. In fact, not having a soft glove is probably maybe okay to teach that skill, but if you can find a good broken in glove, maybe an older sibling, maybe somebody across the street, maybe a used glove on eBay even, but a used glove would be 10 and a half, 11 inches is a valuable tool for them.
Thanks, Jim. That's going to do it for us today. We'll see you guys right back here tomorrow. And don't forget these tips that Mr. Welton gave you to work on your kids with. Even if they're not 4 or 5 anymore, get the tee out, get the bare hand drill going, and help them develop their skills so that they can be more effective baseball players. We'll see you right back here next time for another great edition of Clubhouse Gas.